Well, I don't think people understand there's 100% correlation with what happens to a company's earnings over several years and what happens to the stock. If the company, McDonald's has done very well as a company,
right,
the stock has done very well. People worry about too much money supply, what's happened to the price of oil, who's the president, who's being nominated for the Supreme Court,
it's all
the ozone
earnings.
layer. It has nothing to do. McDonald's earnings go up the next 10 years, the stock will go up.
But what they will say to you, Peter, is that, as you know, and why am I telling you this, but anyway, it's fun to tell you this, they're telling you that these other things influence the amount of earnings of a particular company.
Yeah.
If we're in a recession, people are not going to spend
That's
as much money on going to the movies
Absolutely.
or whatever they do.
Right.
And therefore, you got to pay attention to these other things because they impact on earnings.
They are very important, but you have no idea of knowing what they're going to do. Alan Greenspan's the head of the Federal Reserve.
Right.
He cannot predict interest rates.
Yes.
He'd be the first to
He
tell
can
you.
influence them, but he can't predict them.
He cannot predict what long-term interest rates are going to be 1 year from now, 2 years from now, 3 years from now. He's even surprised how low they are now.
Right.
So how am I supposed to predict interest rates? How am I supposed to predict the economy? You certainly remember the recession of '82.